Happy holidays and welcome to BZB Test Kitchen at Primary. I'm going to encourage you to watch the jolly old elf himself as he investigates and cooks up some special holiday treats here with BZB Kitchen. We'd like to thank the Downtown Windsor BIA for sponsoring this and St. Clair College for sponsoring this video series as well. Thanks for watching.
Well, welcome back to the 12 Days of Christmas. We're here at BZB Test Kitchens with Sergio. Sergio, you do so many incredible things here. You develop and test new spice blends, entrees, appetizers, but today, oh my goodness, today we're doing desserts. I'm so excited. So, tell me about this.
Santa, thank you so much for having me. This is so exciting. I love desserts, but we all know obviously this time of the season, the kitchens tend to get very busy. So we always rely on something quick but flavorful that we can have as a snack throughout the Christmas holidays. And we're doing a dark chocolate bark with some dried cranberries. I'm adding some nutrition as well with some toasted quinoa, toasted hemps, and of course some pistachios as well, just to have a nice snack with some nutritional value.
But I thought dark chocolate's very nutritious.
Well, dark chocolate is wonderful, and obviously using a good quality chocolate with a high content of cocoa butter is going to give you all the nourishment you can have, and obviously with a delicious flavor as well. What we're going to do is we're going to take our chocolate. I have some chocolate here in the background that I pre-melted already. So we have very, very, very silky looking chocolate here. Nice 70% cocoa butter. Make sure that you're using the good stuff for this. It's the holidays after all. Once it's melted like that, all we need to do is take half of every ingredient. So half of your dried cranberries.
But why only half?
Why only half? Because we're going to decorate afterwards.
Oh, wonderful.
So we're going to leave some for decoration. Toasted quinoa, very simple. Put it on your pan under a very, very gentle fire until they start crackling and they become slightly dark in color. So we're going to use half of that. And what if you don't have quinoa? No big deal. You can substitute. You can substitute for other seeds like sesame seeds. You can use pumpkin. You can use sunflower seeds. So don't get stuck if you don't have the quinoa around.
Oh, no, this is very healthy so far.
It is very healthy so far. We have hemp seeds as well. Again, very nutritious. We're using half of them and we're leaving half for decoration. And I also had some wonderful pistachios, which I love because of their bright color. So we're going to use half of those and we're going to mix all of this very well in our chocolate. And then we can take either some wax paper or if you have a silicone sheet like this. These are wonderful. They last forever, 1,000 bakes or so. So if you have one of these lying around in your kitchen, use them. If not, just a sheet of parchment paper, lightly oiled with some spray or some vegetable oil, and you can just do the same. So mix this really well, and then we're just gonna pour it ever so slowly here, making sure that we're spreading a very, very thin layer, Santa. That's very important.
Okay,
so we want it to be nice and crunchy and delicate. We don't want it to be chunky.
So that's why it's called bark.
It's bark, it's very thin.
So it's a nice thin layer.
So then with the spatula, after you're done scraping everything from the bowl, because we don't want to leave all that wonderful chocolate on the bowl.
Right.
We're gonna go ahead, put your bowl away. You can lick it later.
I will.
And then with your spatula, you're just gonna spread it throughout the entire surface of your silicone mat, as thin as possible. Okay, as you can see, it's going to be very chunky and crispy when you bite into it.
So as you use the spatula, it's a very low angle to the silicone sheet.
Right, so it helps to have some flexibility here, but then you can just adjust to the contours and spread, obviously without leaving any holes.
But I see what you mean, a very thin layer.
Very thin layer. This is going to cool down and it's going to be very crispy afterwards. Then we have some of the toasted quinoa, which we're going to sprinkle on top.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah. Then some of your cranberries.
I love cranberries,
Scatter
by the way.
them. Again, if you don't have cranberries, raisins, sultanas.
Dried blueberries.
Dried blueberries work very well. Also some chunked pieces of dates as well.
Oh my
Why
goodness.
not? Some of this lovely pistachios as well. And then you have that
and
bright
look
color.
at the color there. It just pops, doesn't it?
It pops. I'm gonna save some of these because I didn't use it on the other one. So I want to just top it up because, and of course some of those hemp seeds. This goes in the fridge for about 15 to 20 minutes, or if you like a little bit longer. So this is something you can prepare ahead of your dinner and don't have to worry about it later. You can freeze it as well. It freezes really well. And we end up with something that looks a lot like this. So now it's all solid. So we just transfer it to our cutting board.
Mm-hmm.
And see how easy it is to mold. Look at this.
Oh my goodness, it just lifts right off the sheet.
Right off the sheet. And then you can either use your knife or you can use your hands and just break it apart. Look at that snap.
Oh my goodness.
Just like that. Have a piece, Anna.
Oh, thank you.
And grab a
Merry
nice
Christmas.
platter. Okay. You can present it. You can have a nice platter and just chunk it up for the whole family to have a nice snack.
Oh my goodness.
So crispy. The bitter chocolate just has the right amount of sugar along with the cranberries. Wonderful snack to have.
Well, Sergio, thank you so much. It was wonderful to come here and try one of the recipes that you're testing.
Good food doesn't have to be hard to prepare, guys. This is so simple. Enjoy it. Thank you for having me.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas.